Alrighty, we are back, and this time it's with a twist. I decided to go undercover to give exploiters and cheesers a taste of their own medicine. However, there is a much larger issue at bay, with Undisputed being released on October the 11th. Steel City have yet to confirm for the buying customer that these key exploits which ruin online play have been fixed. You might be thinking, it can't be that bad, right? Well, my boy, there's only one way to find out. Enjoy. This does feel weird. It's been a long time since I last played Undisputed. We can get the job done with some good old cheese. And please don't feel sorry for my opponent. He is a known cheeser. So we're going to counter his cheese. Beautiful. So the Rock will be relying on the Addy Slap as well as the Diagonal Dodge, two of some of the worst exploits in the game. And you can tell straight away he is already hurt from these body uppercuts. Let's cut off the ring, and I'm going to keep my guard down and just throw the uppercut. Look at that delayed response. Who's your daddy, boy? This is a good first test to wet our beaks, and we're keeping our guard down because overpowered fighters such as Ali and Tyson Fury absorb punches like a sponge, which somewhat makes sense, except there isn't much of a deterrent. So here you see, I can just keep on moving forward. Beautiful, body uppercut step in. I could do this all day. We just stare him dead in the eyes, we cut off the ring, and in this dazed state, there isn't anything he can do. Now, some of you might argue that they've fixed the uppercut, but that's just the animation. So let's stay tight. Let's do the good old slide out, slide in. Come on, son. Take a bow with me. Good boy. We move on to a harder challenger. This time a Tyson Fury with over 300 wins. This is TTSW4. He is easily one of the worst cheesers in the game, but because I'm using Ali, I can be far less defensively responsible. Okay, so he has caught on to what I'm doing, throwing the body uppercut, and he's countering that with his cheese, which is the power body lead hook, and keep an eye out for Tyson Fury's power straight. There you go, there's absolutely no tell, and it's extremely powerful, and we see there he takes advantage of the back step, which unfortunately, like every sidestep and diagonal dodge, doesn't have a stamina deterrent, which means you can side and backstep with no concerns of running out of energy. We must get him when he's moving forward. Lovely, and we land 3 body uppercuts. We evade his counter, and that pissed him off. Look, he changes his stance, and he goes for the same tactic, and his body uppercut is just as powerful as mine, so he might actually win. Okay, so he's staying in the southpaw stance, which means, there you go, body uppercut. He wants to match me at my own game, but he's low on stamina. We have him running like a bitch. It's too late, boy. It's your destiny. We have ourselves a newborn son. Now I'm making this look too easy, so let's go up against an opponent with 201 wins and only 7 ranked losses. Our opponent this time is Robot God. He's your typical Frazier hook spammer. So let's test if, as Muhammad Ali, we can withstand those hooks. And there you have it. He's using a lot of energy whilst I'm zapping away his energy with the body uppercut. And since I'm Ali, who is extremely durable, he wasn't able to rock me. Let's try and bait him in. Beautiful. When your opponent stands still like that, they haven't a clue what to do. His energy right now is completely zapped. It's just a matter of time. There you go. Remember, he's only had 7 ranked losses. Let's zap him again. And just to be clear, again, I can do this all day. Look, he's trying all he can to escape. There's nothing he can do. We give him some time to recover. He uses up more stamina, and just like that, I have this man in a dazed state once again. His fate is completely determined by me. Now check this out. Enters the pocket, diagonal dodge, power hook, catches me clean again, and I throw a body uppercut to stun him once again. But if you think that's it, it gets much worse. What about cheaters? This is Gavar, someone who I've accused of cheating in the past. It's typically hard to prove, except in this case he malfunctioned. Okay, this should be an interesting match. I've faced this guy a few times before, and I've accused him of being a cheater. What we need to be careful of is Tommy Morrison's rapid speed lead hook. But with that, the plan remains the same. Look at the speed of that. We'll continue to attack the body. The thing is, I just don't think any of this hurts him. There you go. But we'll see. Usually it takes about 5 to 6 clean shots, and we can expect him to mostly rely on that hook. And these uppercuts are landing clean. But surprisingly, considering Morrison is a lower rated player, we haven't seen him dazed yet, and I'm throwing the same amount of body uppercuts as I'd usually throw. And there you go. He dazed me, knocked me down. This is a really good test because we can correlate between how he reacts to these body uppercuts and everyone else. Alright, and look at that, he's not reacting, likely configuring his cheats. So let's just see. This is the great opportunity, nothing. And just note, there is no network connection issues here. Absolutely nothing. And I'm running out of stamina myself. Okay, let's fast forward this and you're going to see something absolutely insane. Round 1 has ended, but the round keeps on going. If you've bought the game on PC, this is the misery that you'll likely have to go through. And last but not least, we go up against a top 100 undisputed player, Timmel971. Now listen, he is an ultra cheeser, but he's also very good at the game, which means it's going to be a cheese versus cheese chess match. Now he does have the speed advantage, but no ego, I do think I'm a better player than Timmel, although he knows every cheese recipe in the book. Now I was finding some early success, but Timmel decides to change to southpaw and utilize the southpaw body uppercut as well. The problem for me is it's faster than mine and just as powerful, so timing and setting traps are the key to victory. By round 3, it's an even match, but I become complacent. Nasty work. I switch stance and Timmel smells blood. I attempt the alley slap for the first time, but Timmel does what Timmel does best. He cheeses the hell out of me. Because Ali is overpowered, I'm able to survive, but Timmel's hook goes right through my guard, and he follows up with a nasty power body uppercut, giving Claimer a taste of his own medicine. Realizing this was not an equal playing field, I decide to mix up my combinations just like him. He circles to the right, so I start using directional hooks. This now gives him something to think about, and you can see he starts losing his focus. Timmel covers his guts like a new prison inmate, but at all costs, we must make Timmel our son. We're even now, boy. Timmel, a top 100 player, is prideful. He's not happy he got knocked down, so he comes out aggressive. As Larry Holmes, he is the faster fighter, and he begins to frustrate me. Note, I start making rookie mistakes. This has happened before, so I use it to my benefit. Timmel thinks he's got it in the bag and assumes my timing is off and falls for the trap. Sweet dreams and God bless. Now, although Timmel, a top-ranked player, is now officially my son, you guys can clearly see the issue. Is this how you want to play a boxing game to get the win? Darting in and out like a fencing match, with neither fighter attempting a jab, a straight. Playing like this can be fun if you accept it for what it is. But what it isn't is boxing. So recently, Steel City showcased their latest footage at a PAX event, and the community are tearing them to shreds. Steel City's response is that we're not seeing the latest build, which makes no sense since the game is currently available to pre-order. Now, in good faith, I will continue to give Steel City the benefit of doubt. Don't ask me why. Show us footage of the latest build, please. Thank you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I being too nice? Or is it fair for us to wait at least another week for Steel City to get their act together? Like, share, subscribe, and have a great week. Peace.